Hey, let me see who's that at the top. Hold up. Hey, KJ. Hi, Miss Michelle, Orlando, Gemma, Yolanda, Mayel, Roman, and Sid. Happy Thriving Thursday. How was everybody's week? Let me know. How are y'all doing today? This light seems bright. Let me see. All right, that might be a little better. All right. Hey, Ma. All right. How was everybody's week? I know I was about to say the same thing, Roman. Like, Mayel, I haven't seen you in a minute. Everybody good? Y'all ready for spring break on Monday? I mean, those that do get the spring break on Monday. I'm going to visit Cam, so I will be doing Thriving Thursday next week from down there in the ATL, y'all. So I will be down there next week. All right, so let me go ahead and get started. This was a topic that Talia had brought to my attention, where it was talking about intense thoughts and how to react to them. Okay. Oh, you all started the day, Roman. Wait a minute, how you get a special pass? You ain't going tomorrow? Hey, Asada, you ain't going tomorrow? All right, y'all. So here we go. This is talking about intense thoughts and how to react. And I know even with I'm doing okay, Ma. How are you? I even know with like leadership, we always got to be, hey Raquel, hey Dawn, always got to be thinking all the time, thinking for ourselves, thinking for others, thinking for those in our environment. And a lot of times I'll be in that big saying Roman said I'll be in that bed. I know that's right, Roman. Next week I plan to be in the bed relaxing, okay? I don't have to do transportation, no school. Look, I'm going to be in the bed. Only thing I'm going to do next week is Thriving Thursday, as far as any work is concerned. Okay. But yeah, so as leaders, we always have to always be thinking all the time. And we could sometimes overthink and cause ourselves so much, thinking so much we cause ourselves harm mentally, physically, emotionally. Okay. And so when Talia brought this to my attention, I said, well, let me see how I can tie it into leadership. Okay. So if y'all have any like topics y'all want me to discuss or to research, definitely put them in the chat. You can always send it to my email, which is usually at the end of the presentation. And that way I can research it and then I can present it to y'all, one of the Thursdays. Okay. Hey, Shane, how are you? Hey, Dawn. All right. So let me go ahead and get started. Dang, y'all, the next week, y'all want me to do Family Feud again next week? I can do that next from the ATL, though. All right. So what is intense? Okay, so when you think of intense, it's like extreme. I'm good. It's like it's considered extreme force, strength to a degree or an amount, and it's also characterized by deep or forceful feelings. Okay. Hey, Antonio. So I'm asking y'all, do any one of you all ever have intense feelings or thoughts? I know like some of us have with our family, our friends, in school, college. Hey, Em, how are you? College and work and with our businesses. I mean, every day we always just concerned and worried or thinking about something. Okay. Miss Michelle said emotions. Hey, Cam. We're asking, do any one of you all ever have intense feelings or thoughts? Okay. Mayel said yes, definitely heavy on intense thoughts. Yeah, and when Talia brought this up to my attention, I was like, well, wait a minute. We always doing that. And especially as leaders, because you be concerned about how you acting, how you look to people. You have others looking up to you. Even if, like I said, if your family look at you as a leader to make the, final decisions of different things or important decisions when it comes to family. So you always like in a tense moment. Okay. So, okay. Oh, okay. So examples of intense thoughts. For example, it could be, Shane said most definitely all the time. Yeah. When Talia brought that up, I was like, well, I never even thought about that. But I tend to always think, and then I'm always thinking about what if, worrying myself. And I, even with doing this research, it was like some of the things that came up in there was like, thinking, and then is it even worth thinking about? Am I putting too much thought in something? And like, how do I react to it? I can tend to like, don't want to eat, losing sleep, don't want to work, don't want to, it makes me like depressed mode sometimes, depending on what it is. Okay, Antonio said intense thoughts are the ones that scare me the most. Yeah, because you put a lot of time and energy into it. And then like you'll see if we make it that far, hopefully we finish this presentation. But hey Jada, I ain't even see you cop on. Happy Thriving Thursday. I do a lot. I'm such an overthinker that I can make myself sadder. Orlando said, when I feel angry, I may feel like I'm attacking something or someone. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I'm my worst critic. I be just always thinking and worrying, and then I'll be like, and then I can tend to, like I was reading, y'all will see on this presentation, I didn't realize it, but it's saying when we do that, we can tend to like affect others. Hey Naeem, how are you? Happy Thriving Thursday. I'm here, same place, same time, but I'm doing okay. How was your week? How was everybody's week if I haven't already asked you? But and I can tend to like affect others by thinking and worrying like, oh my God, what's going to happen? Or did I do this? Or is it done right? Or just worrying myself to death. So this was a good topic that Talia did bring to the attention. But examples of the intense thoughts would be like aggressive. You might feel like you worry that you're going to be embarrassed. Unexpected reminders, like I cannot think past go. I can't remember anything. Camden bought me a plan. I have yet to use it. And sinful behaviors, whatever that might fall under. Okay. Naeem said, when I feel angry, I often feel like I want to hurt somebody or cause a scene sometimes. Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. So sometimes it can make you like angry. You feel like you want to hurt others and do stuff, and you just got to calm down. Okay. Yeah, Miss Michelle said it's not good. It's not. It's not a good thing. And I was like, this was a good topic because I learned some stuff myself in it. Jada said, sometimes I feel like create hypochondriacs around me with my worrying. Yeah, and that's what people used to always say. You like a hypochondriac. Jada, I ain't seen that word in so long. And I was like, what is that? And, it's like I'm always worrying. Like, I don't feel good. I'm giving my own self a headache and everything. Yes, Jada said, Naeem, that's how I always break. Wait a minute, Jada, don't go throwing and breaking your phone. I had my homeboy did that before. Don't break your phone. They cost too much now. Gemma said, yeah, it's a good topic. So, y'all, that's why I said, y'all don't never think if it's something that I can't discuss, I will give it, and it's something that more maybe on the lines for Cam and Coach, I'll give it to them and let them bring it up on Winning Wednesday. Or if it's something that I can try to tie into leadership, I'll discuss it. So don't never think a topic is too right or wrong or indifferent. If it's something you want to talk about or share, definitely put it in the chat, send it to Cam. And if she can talk about it, she will. Or she'll send it to me if it's on my end on Thriving Thursday. Okay. Happy Thriving Thursday, Jeremy. How are you? Jada said, I'll be so mad. I'll be feeling like anger be radiating out my skin. Wait a minute, Jada. Not the hot skin, though. Wait a minute. You might need to take a cold shower, Jada, and calm down. You hear Q saying, Jada. I can't even with them. Jada. Who's Jada? You remember Jada. Okay, so intensive thoughts. So,
Jada, y'all your friend?
Yeah, y'all. See, Shalon says send in your topics. Don't be
your friend?
Right. Don't be afraid to send them in. We'll try to figure out who which end it would go on, but we'll get to it. Okay. My mom used to describe how mad she is as hot. Now I understand. Yo, I can't with them. I can't with them. Did I miss somebody? I saw somebody. Oh, that's Eugene. Hey, Eugene. Why y'all know? Hey, Jada, like I'm not working. I can't with them, y'all. So y'all, so with intensive thoughts. Okay, and then it also can mean intrusive thoughts as well. Learn that as well. Learn new words. If a thought is disturbing and it's something that you want to push out your mind, the thoughts are considered intrusive. So intrusive thoughts can feel like you uncontrollable. They're very repetitive. They won't go away. Many times, the more you think about it, the more anxious you get and the worse the thoughts get. Okay. Roman said Thriving Thursday so real. Don't say that's my cousin. Yo, I can't with him. He woke right now. I can't with him. Key, you better get yourself together. Go eat now. Okay. All right, so with intensive thoughts, you are usually they're disturbing, they're distressing in nature. They seem to appear out of nowhere and may reoccur again and again. Okay. Yeah, emotions are intense. Yeah. Yep. Yep. And by them appearing over and over again, they feel more powerful. They saying, "Hey, Q."
Hi.
And the thoughts are often you're out of character and they're against what what your values or beliefs may be. I can tell you, I go through a lot of intensive thoughts when I'm dealing with Q, y'all. I be having to calm myself down. I be getting upset, angry, everything to the top of my voice. My skin be on fire because I'll be like, my patience. When you got intensive thoughts and intrusive thoughts, you definitely gotta make sure your patience is up high. I'm telling you, because y'all, it's definitely not for the weak. I tell y'all. So some common intrusive thoughts could be I know Naeem was saying thoughts of hurting, yourself or others. Thoughts of doing something violent or illegal. Um Thoughts that cause doubt, like we said, unexpected reminders that can be painful from the past events, okay? KJ say intensive thoughts could really get the best of you sometimes. Yeah, it can. Yeah, it do. I know, and I didn't realize that that's what I was actually having. I was like, my brain is always thinking about something. And like I said, worrying, like it could be where you worrying that you getting sick or catching germs. Some people, concerned you might do something embarrassing. Ma said literally, like yo, I did not know. So with leadership and intense thoughts, as a leader, we are always in thought. We have to not only think for ourselves, for others, and for the environment that we are surrounded by. As leaders, we looked upon to be a certain way as situations arise and be able to, think and react in a proper manner because others are looking upon us for guidance and support. So, like I said, even if you consider like a leader in your family, like you the big brother or the big sister, your big cousin, you the oldest child, in school, you the valedictorian and all that, and or you the president of the school or your class, and at work you the manager, you the leader, you the lead worker, however it might be. You the mother, a mother, like Cam was saying, she did the presentation yesterday for Winter Wednesday, where they talk about mothers being women being matriarchs of the family. So people are looking to you for guidance and support, but you always got a lot on your brain. You just try to think for yourself and others. Okay. Jada said, I thought that was social. Yeah, right. I was like, is it just, yeah, I was like, I never even looked at it like that. I'm doing too much, y'all. I be doing too much. Hey, Zion, happy Thriving Thursday. Hey, Blast. So so no matter, if the thoughts are negative, positive, we have to make sure we react more in a positive manner. It's easier said than done, than the negative. However, we have to realize we are human, we're not perfect. And as humans, we're gonna make some form of a mistake. We can't be too hard on ourselves. And as long as we thought it out and acted upon as leaders, that's all that we can do. We not perfect. We, go back and fix it if we messed up. Okay. But we be constantly in thought. I mean, constantly. So, anyone want to share an example of intense thoughts you all may have or had? Like I said, Roma said exactly. I'm gonna just throw mine out. I'm a director of my team with paparazzi. So I always try to, I know that my team members are looking up to me. They're looking at me to go live, to work my business, to give them tips and guidance on how to, be successful business, and business workers and their with their jewelry and trying to get people to jump on their team and be a part. And it's definitely it can be intense because I just be like, I sometimes ask them, am I doing right? Do you feel like I'm doing something wrong? I feel like I'm doing something wrong. And sometimes I'm giving my own self, worrying myself to death, making myself sick when it's just basically they're watching me and others are watching you as well. So you just basically got to do what you can do, show up when you can show up and just be your best, the best version of yourself. Okay. Even when the days might not be the best for you, you still have to show up and show out. Antonio said leadership roles always come with intense thoughts. A lot of your movements got to be precise and well thought for it. Well thought for it can get intense after a while. Yeah, and that's the thing. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't want to be messy. People are even like being a mom. I can. I have to be careful on what I be out here doing on these streets, what I be posting on social media, because people look at me like you can accuse mom. God, they said taking tests. I have so many running through my mind. Yeah. So yeah. Even with that, the test, thinking about the test, and if I'm going to fail, if I'm going to get the answer right. Miss Michelle said I had intense thoughts about putting my hands. Wait a minute, Miss Michelle. Miss Michelle. See, yeah, you're right, Miss Michelle. But it's in this presentation. We got to calm down. We got to play. My friend always tell me, play the tape out. Play the tape out. You don't want to go putting your hands on somebody, Miss Michelle, and cost you your freedom, your life, or putting your family in harm's way, because they're going to defend you right, wrong, or indifferent, especially your children, grandkids, nieces, nephews, your parents, all that. But so you got to play the tape out. Please play the tape out, Miss Michelle, when you put your hands on somebody. Okay, so Roma said, I have been having some feelings of insecurity recently, and intense thoughts come from comparing myself to others. And that's one too, Roman. We always looking at what the next person doing, but you just don't know what that person had to go through to get there, or what they actually going through. Everything that glitters isn't gold. Everything that look good ain't good. I can get on here and I'm, hey, happy Thriving Thursday, and everything, all is well. And I'm just saying, and it could be something bothering me, a bill that's not paid. I'm just giving an example, might not have food in my house, but I'm on here, Thriving Thursday. I might be posting a live where I'm down Bahamas or on a cruise, but the rent ain't paid, the lights ain't paid. So you can't compare yourself to others. You just have to do what's best for you. What you see, trust me, you don't know what people got going on behind closed doors. Okay. So definitely make sure don't compare yourself to others, and then what you might be going through, a person might be going through 10 times worse. You just don't know. They just deal with it differently. Okay. Did I miss somebody? Let me see. Antonio said, during my BDS application gave me more than intense thoughts. Right. And Antonio, you already done got in. We ain't got to worry about that. We know you done got in. See, you worrying about it. Shane said, I have intense thoughts when I think about my grades. Yeah, and you worrying, and then once you look at it and say, wait a minute, I passed. Then it's like, well, what was I worrying about it for? And that's what I'm saying. My team say you doing good. They tell me when I'm lacking or things ain't going right, and so that's what I'm saying. But I will be worrying, and am I leading them right? Even with being a mom, am I doing the right thing? And it's no Miss Michelle said, but I wouldn't do it, just thoughts. Oh, okay. As long as it's just thoughts, Miss Michelle. I'm like, wait a minute. But even with being a mom, you like, am I doing the right thing? It's no handbook that come with that. Some days you can go off and you be like, oh my God, Lord forgive me. I ain't mean no harm. But the day was just one of them days for me. Every day ain't gonna be a good day. Working, business wise, I do transportation, so I'm dealing with kids for a few times a day. So my patience definitely gotta be good. My mental gotta be good, because I'm trying to make sure these kids get home safely to their family, and to school safely and all that. So I have to make sure that I'm definitely always in thought, watching the surroundings and stuff like that while the kids are in my care. Okay. Ma said, every time I'm out in public, I have intense thoughts. It's not safe outside no more. I always keep my head on a swivel. And Ma, that's what I'm saying. That's why I went to Leah, put this up. It goes all the way across the board, because that's definitely true, Ma. I mean, we don't even know. You can't go get gas. You can't go get no sandwich. You can't go run to the corner store. Even school. You can't even go to school and without your head being on the swivel, because you don't know what people is going to do. You worried. I don't know, that accident that happened on 695. Them people went to work on the construction. And, and they didn't know that when I went to work this morning that I wouldn't make it back. They're in the middle of the highway. I don't know what happened with the accident, but them people lost their lives, 6 of them. So so I can imagine working in that field. You always in intense thoughts, not thinking it would happen, but it's possibly that it can. Okay. Now, Aim said, when I'm in a bad mood, I often make face more serious, so I don't have to explain myself why I'm in this mood or something similar. So you put it, you wear it on your face. People say I do it too, Naeem, but I don't see it. But at least you can admit it. I'll be like, I don't see when I'm my facial expression. Yeah, Kajay, yes, a lot is happening at schools. People coming with weapons and all kinds of stuff is going on. You got in some of the states, people shooting up the schools. I mean, the situation that happened up at Emerson and Forest Park, like you come out the school, stuff is just so you always like worried and like, always got your head on a swivel. And yes, it's Mars said every year, every day, every second it's getting worse. I think around the corner from me, a grandfather was outside and somebody shot him. It came up on my phone. Shot him in the leg and the hand. I'm like, really? Like, what is going on? And it used to be a thing. Elderly was off limits. Children was off limits. I mean, nowadays the children is taking weapons to school, y'all. I'm just saying, young children. So it's like you constantly, you just don't know, and you better not say nothing to nobody because next thing you know, they be trying to run up in your house. You be like, hold up, I was just saying, but I'm saying it can be a lot. Dawn said, and now the increase of intense thoughts for those in that workforce. Yeah, the police, what they gotta see, the doctors, you have social workers, the teachers, all way across principals. I mean, everything that you gotta see. Even like when they had the president, they had that balloon come from over China. Can you imagine like the thoughts that may have been going through the president's head? Like they trying to put, to a certain degree, trying to protect the citizens, United States citizens, and people in this world, in this country, and you got a balloon that people coming from China can take, and you don't know what this thing is, a nuclear bomb. You don't know what it is. And so even with that, being in those roles, so sometimes when you see people in those roles, you just don't know what they have to go through. You don't know what kind of sleep that they lose, in the process. Me, I be up late night, y'all, putting this presentation together, sometimes 2-3 nights at a time with 2 hours of sleep. But when I get on here and I'm, hey, you just don't know it. I get on, I do my paparazzi, selling my jewelry. I might just went through a whole thing with Q because Q definitely tests my gangster. And I get on there and I'm like, hey, everybody. And I'm showing my jewelry. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. But you just don't know what you have to do. I'm a care provider for my brother. People don't know. He has Down syndrome. He's only 3 years younger than me. So the day I had to deal with him, I had to do my transportation business. I had inventory come in. I had to get Q from aftercare. Y'all, it's just, you just don't know. That's why you can't compare yourself to others because you don't know what people have to do just to keep their head above water, as they say. Okay? Y'all don't let me start the preaching because that ain't my thing, y'all. So yeah, so when also with intense thoughts, you have positive thoughts, which includes like self-encouragement. So sometimes we can be intense thoughts where we actually encouraging ourselves. You're doing self-assertive, self-intrusive, self-affirmative, okay? Jada said, I'm always thinking about if I'm going to embarrass myself. Jada, girl, it's okay. It's okay. I don't think I be concerned that I'm going to do that sometimes. In certain cases, I do. And with the negative thoughts, it's different types of that. I didn't even know, like personalizing, filtering, catastrophizing, polarizing. I was like, wait a minute, I'm learning something with the different types of thoughts here. Okay. Yeah, sometimes don't worry. Sometimes I get on Q because he just, to me, is just hype. I mean, I know he has ADHD on, but he is just a character. He think everything is funny, but I had to understand that that's his character. He likes to make people laugh. He likes to be the center of attraction, like they call it, the life of the party. So I have to understand that's just him. Like he come with, hey y'all, now he know he ain't supposed to be doing that when I'm working, but he want to be seen. He want to be heard. He gonna be one of the ones, life of the party, So I just have to understand that's his character, okay? Jada said, I know we're not supposed to care about what people think about you, but I do think about if people are judging me. Yeah. And that's what I do, Jada. I do the same thing. I always be like, am I doing this right? And I always get on Cam's nerves, okay? And Cam be like, Mom, stop thinking about it and just do it. You all right. You got it. So I'm thinking, doing too much thinking, stress out, as I always do, from worrying and just thinking a lot, overthinking, Jada says, sometimes I have to just look down and watch my feet. Jada, wait a minute. Jada, you said look there. What you think you going to fall, Jada? In the world. Jennifer said, I love cute energy. Yeah, y'all cute, man. But we thought it was the ADHD that make him like that. But that is the ADHD is just the medicine that he take is just to keep him focused. He can sit down and actually do his work. So that he can do that. He can sit down and focus on his work. But that other part, that clowning around, he like the class clown, y'all. Like, hey, y'all see me, and they laughing at him and all that. And I'm just like, Q, go, sit down. But that's his character. Jada said, that's what hold my productivity sometimes. Yeah, Jada, yeah, don't just be you. Just be you. Be your own unique self. I'm loud. I know I am. I can't think past go sometimes. Can't collect the $200 and all that. But just sometimes being your unique self is all you have to do. We worrying about, somebody gonna look at me wrong. Somebody, this ain't right. That ain't right. And sometimes we just overthink it. I'm telling you, it's easier said than done. Okay. Roman, that's what I do, Jada. I go inside. Yeah, and then you can kind of like, get, you don't want to be around people when you like that. But just be your own self. Q don't care, y'all. He go, hey, y'all, this and that. He don't care. But he's younger too, so he ain't even really thinking about how he actually looking. And I'm like, Q, you just bring it down, as Dawn and Cam say, not too much. But that's him. Okay. Jada said, I'll trip a lot if I'm not paying attention to my feet. What you pigeon told, Jada? Jada said that was me in school. Well, that's why you and Q click. See? That's why you and Q click. Because y'all, yeah, I see. Don't go tripping and falling. And then if you get up, look, Dawn said, not too. If you fall, get back up. Because I'm telling y'all, I hate when I walk you to school. And Jada said, preach big mouth. I walk you to school, y'all, and I want to wear them slides. I don't know what make me want to do it because I don't put my tennis on. And then you walking and talking, and that's, you done tripped over something. But I'm trying to, like, play it off. And I'm saying, I know somebody done peeped that. Y'all, and I be like, I know somebody done peeped it. But I just keep on going. And I be saying to myself, oh, my gosh, I'm so embarrassed. I didn't fall, but I tripped. Oh, you ain't pigeon toe? Okay, you just in a clumsy way. Cam was one that, I'm picking on Cam. Cam always fell. I don't know what that was about. But I think Cam is pigeon toed. So that's why she always fell. I understood that, but you saying you're not pigeon toed. Y'all don't let y'all. I was like, oh my gosh, people probably watching me. See, I be doing them a lot, doing too much. Okay, so y'all, with positive thoughts, sometimes we can overthink being in a positive way. Okay. Dawn said, just keep going. Yeah, just don't look back now. Just keep going. Yeah, Dawn, them Crocs, they always get on the ground. That's why they had Croc Day at Q School today. I said, I ain't even going to embarrass my son like that and let him wear them Crocs because, hey, Kayla, oh, you all right? This is recorded. You can always go back and watch it. But we talking about intense thoughts and how to react to them. So if you got an example when you be in intense thoughts, you can always share that in the chat. He said, come on now, Dawn. Yeah, them Crocs. So they had Croc Day at Q School today, y'all. I didn't want to have him embarrass himself because he would have went on and laughed it off or whatever. Look, Antonio said you got to fight the ground. And I knew that they was doing an Easter egg hunt. So I was like, no, I ain't even going to embarrass my son like that on them with them Crocs. Because I know he going to fall. He running to get his Easter eggs. The grass a little wet. And I can see right now he going to fall, eggs going everywhere, the grass, the basket. I ain't even going to set him up like that. Y'all, They said the Croc don't even be crocking right. I'm saying, wait a minute. And Dawn said, why the ground do that? Y'all, but they the most comfortable things. But I cannot. With that school floor and the Crocs, they don't mix. And I can see now Q is a runner. And they could get it's like a break on the bottom of them. And it just next thing I know, he's gonna fall right on over and embarrass himself. I can't allow him to do it to himself. He wanted to wear them though. I said, now you can wear them with me. If you fall with me, I'll pick you up. Um, but no, don't. Don't that ground touch them crocs. I don't know what it is. It's like a break on that rubber. It grips that ground, y'all. So yeah, so with positive thoughts, the self-encouragement thinking, it involves like thoughts of being your own cheerleader. So we could like, some people just, and it's okay to have high self-esteem. That's what we should have. But sometimes we could just constantly think about it. Okay. So self-encouragement thinking. Moments I'll be falling in my Kappa slides. Y'all. Wrong they talking. So another one is self-assertive thinking. That involves thoughts about doing well for others. So we can all actually, like I just said, want to make sure I'm, doing right so that when my team look up to me. So I'm always like worrying about doing right for them, So it's a positive thought, making sure you put on the, do the right thing for them and, be there for them, to guide and support them as their leader. But you still worrying though and overthinking. Antonio said me drawing while on the meeting. It's okay, Antonio. Long as you can hear me. Self-intrusive and controlled thinking. That involves thoughts that guide your performance. Okay. Like some of y'all say you get withdrawn because you don't want to get embarrassed, So Jada said, y'all, the Milano slides took me out on my carpet. If you know, Wayne and Jada, but nobody was there to witness it, right? So you could just lay there for a minute. Just lay there for a minute, Jada. Girl, that happened to me one day. I don't know what happened. I came out, and Jada, you've been at the house. I came out the bathroom, and I had on something on my feet. And some type of way, if Cam was on, she would be dying laughing. Some type of way, I fell from the bathroom to Cam door. Now, you know how far the bathroom is from Cam door, Jada. And I laid there for a minute. And then you had Q come out and say, is you all right? Girl, I could have died. I laid there for a minute. I could not even. How I get from the bathroom all the way to Cam bedroom door, I was like, dang, I did a mad fall. I must have did a jump and a fall. Y'all, I could not even. I laid there, and I just laid there. And Q kept saying, are you all right? Jada said, I'm not supposed to wear shoes on my carpet. Girl, hey, sister. We talking about intense thoughts and how to react. So if you have any intense thoughts, definitely put it in the chat. Any intense thoughts. Nothing. We ain't here. This non-judgment zone. Okay. Some people say they want to put hands on people. They embarrassed. We talking about when we falling off on the ground, the crocs and all that. So any intense thoughts, definitely put it in there. I know. Jada, but how I get from the bathroom to Cam's door? That was crazy. And I laid there for a minute, and Q was like, Ma, is you all right? And I was like, Jada, I was like, yeah, Q, leave me right here for a minute, because I was laughing so hard. I could not even, I don't even know how that happened. I was like, wow. Y'all, I'm glad nobody was here to witness but Q. Zion said, I'm always falling track when I don't tell myself just to have fun. Oh, Zion, oh, y'all, don't, Yeah, Q asked me, was I was more so embarrassed. I was like, how did I get over here from my bathroom to her room? I was like, this is crazy. I laid there for a minute, get my mind right. I had to get my mind right, y'all. I'm telling you right now. I had to. And another one, y'all, is self-affirmative thinking. It involves confident thoughts. Okay. Like, I'm unique. I'm beautiful. I got this. I'm shining today. I ain't worrying about nothing and all that other stuff. So that's, positive, but you really putting a lot of thought into it. So, and nothing's wrong with the positive thoughts. Just don't overwhelm yourself with it. We can worry out. We can be so caught up into the thoughts that we make ourselves sick. Okay, y'all laughing at me. I don't know how I did it, y'all. It's like I did a fall and I fell all the way over. I don't know how I got that far. I'm telling you. That was just the funniest thing. Yeah, at least he can. At least he can. It was just like so embarrassing. I was like, I don't even know what I fell over because I don't even know. That was crazy. And I mean, I hit the floor hard. I was like, I'm glad nobody was here to witness it. I'm just so glad. It was just cute. And then he was so cute. You all right? I laid there face down like, yeah, I'm good, kid. God. Y'all. So this with negative thoughts, these are different types of negative thoughts. Okay. Kato said, man, sometimes after them falls, you just gotta sit there and think, like, how did that just happen? Jada said, I agree with Zion. You probably tried to, yeah, I probably tried to catch myself. And I couldn't. By this time, my body was already in form of falling. Y'all. Now I be careful. I just gotta be careful, y'all. I'm telling you, I can't. That was crazy. I could have bust my head and anything, fell into the wall. I don't even know. I could have did a lot. Jada said, dang. So y'all, negative thoughts, these are different types. Personalizing, like blaming yourself, even if you had, yeah, the bathroom, the camera room. Jada been in here, so Jada see like the distance. Like, I don't know how I got the cam door. I don't know. I went from the bathroom. And sister, you right. I'll be 42 this year. I can't afford to fall. I don't heal right. My back, my legs, everything just hurt. I can't. Zion said, I'm used to it. I get up and walk away. Yeah, I may have to. And I guess if you jump up real quick, the pain is like less because you just say, you know what? I ain't even going to be up. I fell. I did it. I'm out. So oh no, I'm gonna try the next time, Zion. If I fall, I'm gonna say, you know what? Get up. I'm out. You said I needed Cam, girl. She wasn't here. It might have been when she went to college. It might have been her first year. I don't know, but I was at her door from the bathroom. I don't know how I got that distance. I don't even know how I felt. I probably tried to catch myself, y'all. Right, Jada. So y'all, this is a negative thoughts, personalizing, blame yourself, even if you didn't have anything or little to do with the outcome. Okay. I'm trying to think of some of the ones that you might blame yourself with negative thoughts. Like sometimes you said accepting the phone. Like I guess like sometimes with my team, and Kiana is on there as well, where sometimes you might want your team to get to a certain level, but I'm blaming myself, like saying maybe I didn't do the right thing. Maybe I'm not doing things right. Am I doing things wrong? So I'm blaming myself. Okay. But it might not just be me. It could be other things, other outside factors. Okay. All right. Another one is filtering the positive information, only allowing the negative information in. Okay, so when I fell, I fell right. The positive was I didn't hurt myself. Okay, but the negative was I actually fell. I was embarrassed. Okay, but the part I need to look at is you didn't hurt yourself. You survived it. Okay. Jada said my negative thoughts around blaming myself is like, can I do this because I couldn't even do it? Yeah, and that's in here too, Jada. Like it's some sayings in here, like saying that you do it, like, can I do this because I couldn't even do that? Yeah, like, and then not even just trying it first. Try, if you didn't get it right or if it came out wrong, the thing is you tried it. Just trying it. Sometimes just trying something, and once you try it, you be like, look, I tried it, didn't work. Okay, but if I tried it and messed up, I tried it, but it messed up. I mean, I didn't get it right. I'm not gonna get everything right the first time anyway. So we gotta look at it that way. Catastrophizing, that's making a situation seem worse than it is. Okay, worse than it is. And I did that when I was planning this trip. Cam probably at work planning this trip to go down here with Cam for 7 days in Atlanta, making the situation worse than what it is. Okay, I'm gonna tell you, I wanted to get an Airbnb where it was just private, no shared kitchen, no shared anything. Okay, those that may get the Airbnb. Drove myself insane, saying, and because they're a little pricey, you have to remember the seasons are changing. People doing a lot of traveling. It's Easter week, and everything is expensive. Drove myself insane. I'm not taking Q with me, so it'll just be me and Cam. So Cam like, Mom, it's okay to get an Airbnb as long as it's nice. and you can still do the cooking. It's just me and you. I don't have to worry about Q making a lot of noise. We not noisy people, and just enjoy the fact that I'm able to go down and spend a week with my daughter one-on-one time. I want to get this. It got to be this way. And I'm sending out all these Airbnb situations. Look, check this out. What you think? Oh man, I don't want, and then I have to understand when I come back, I have to live. When I get back after them 7 days, go enjoy the time. You can sit down, you can go to eat, you can do one-on-one time, do different little events, whatever. And if you got to go into a shared space, so what? But guess what? You'll have more money when you get back, or you have more money to do things that you might want to do while you're there. But I worried myself sick about it. I wanted it to be perfect. If something like that. I'm just giving that example, y'all. I like to be transparent and real. That was something I was going through for the last couple of weeks. Okay. Antonio said, negative thoughts making me overthink and overdo situations. Yeah, Roman said, you didn't hurt yourself. Right. Yeah, and I'm overthinking and doing too much. Cam, like, look, at this point, just pick a place. Because the longer you wait, the more it's going to raise up the rates. So you just pick somewhere, and then you got to realize you stand for a week, not a weekend. Cam breaking it down, trying to keep me calm, but I know I'm stressing her out to the core because I'm like, okay, look, let me just pick something. But then the one I did pick, she was like, "Mine, that's cool. It's neat, it's clean, it got good reviews, it's not far from my college. We good. I ain't break the bank." But gave myself, a perfectionism killer. Yeah, I was like, no, I want to be able to cook. And now, mind you, I'm not even a cooker like that. But I just want to have the option. If I want to cook, I want to be able to cook. You can cook even like they let you use the kitchen. You all right? I drove her insane. I know I did. I'm looking. Can you find me the good rates for the Y'all? I know. I'm sorry. I didn't talk to y'all to death, Antonio. It's already 6:40. I gotta look for the rates for the good flights, and oh my god, drove myself insane. And Cam, see, other people. And so I can't keep doing this time moving fast business. Right? It do seem like time you turn your head, it's time to flick. That's how I go. So Jada said just options. Oh my god, yeah, I'm doing too much, y'all. I be doing too much. So this is another negative thought, polarizing. You only see good or bad. There's no middle ground. The feeling that you have to be perfect or you are a total failure. Just like what I just did. I needed to be this type of place. Because I want to be able to do this. Okay. Just look at it that you're able to not break the bank, go and visit. You have one-on-one time with your daughter. And just enjoy it. It's going to be perfect no matter if y'all was sleeping in a box because it's just y'all two. So you see what I'm saying? So I learned some stuff doing this presentation myself. Y'all, Dawn said, y'all, why the Uber guy just get smart with me because he was at the wrong address, even though I was telling him the right way to go. 0 stars, cause what? No tip. Dawn, what in the world? Roman said, then people might see you fall and you on the floor embarrassed. Right. You right, Roman. Right. See, that's what I'm saying, Dawn. You got dealing with your environment. People, you doing something, being messy. She said, bye. No tip. That's what that means. Don't even think about it. So here's some negative thoughts that we can tend to think about. I cannot do things I'm capable of. And you have to say to yourself, guess what? I can do whatever I put my mind to. I'm capable of anything that I try. All my friends and family hate me. We can worry about how others feel about, you can't worry about how others feel about us. People gonna hate Jesus Christ if that's who you worship. So you can't even worry about that. I'm never going to get better. And you have to say to yourself, I'm going to get better because I'm going to be determined and keep trying until I get better. Okay. Dawn said, I definitely felt Michelle's intense thoughts, but I kept it cute. All he has the day he deserves. Miss Michelle, Dawn had the same thoughts, like, I should throw hands on you, but see, that was the good leader. There you go, Dawn. There you go. Thriving Thursday in full effect. There you go, Dawn. Y'all, that's how I be. I'm telling you. woo. Take a deep breath. Woo, people will take you there, the environment, I'm telling you. And even when you out in the environment, as leaders, you have to make the right decision, even though it be itching your hand to go and swing. Let me bring it down. Yeah, the most, really. Tony, the most. Here's another. I can't do anything right. You can do just what you're supposed to do, and it'll get better with time, patience, and a little energy. Okay, it's if you mess it up, you can always fix it. Okay, I'm such a failure. I think Jada has said something. Somebody said something about that. You are not a failure. You are in this to succeed and and win to the best that you can do. Don't compare yourself, Roman, to others. Okay, get on a spiritual journey. As Michelle said, facts. Woo. Yeah, you know what I just could have did to you in this ride, but I'm just gonna keep it cute. Have a good one. No tip. Just no tip. I'm worthless. You are definitely worthy. No matter what you may think or others may think of you, you are the gem and you are shining brightly. Okay? Dawn, you shining bright right now. You made the good choice. Yes, heart smiles, definitely. Dawn, we want to see you again next week. Well, don't let people get you out of character. That's what I'm saying. People gonna try you. So in leadership and everyday life, whether we at school, yeah, it's okay. We have them days. It's okay. We have them days. Jada said, I cannot hear the embarrassment cuss out because I have to. I I know. So in everyday life, whether we're at school, college, working our businesses, being with our family, friends, associates, we will have intense thoughts. You let somebody know, Jada, I know. The thoughts can be positive, negative, and or a mixture of both. Okay. As leaders, we same time because what really is me, but it's okay. Oh, okay. Long as you home and safe, don't Lord have mercy. Woo! As leaders, we are most effective when we can handle those negative thoughts and try to rethink them in a positive manner, like Don just did, or turn the negative into a positive. The fact is, okay, he went to the wrong place. Don wanted to throw the hands. Don did not throw the hands. Don, you ain't getting no stars now, and you ain't getting no tip. And the positive outcome was Don made it home safely. Y'all, amen to that. I tell you, and it's easier said than done, but it comes with practice. Okay, Don practicing it. Miss Joni wouldn't approve of that playing in the back of my head while I'm thinking about what should I do next. I know, Dawn. I know. So anybody got? Oh, wait a minute, I jumped too fast. Anybody got any questions or concerns? You can definitely put them in the chat. So, intense thoughts. With these intense thoughts, your head is filled with one single thought or a string of thoughts that just keep repeating and repeating and repeating themselves. In the process of continuously thinking about the same thoughts, which right, amen, which tend to be sad or dark, is called rumination. Okay. Constantly doing rumination can damage your mental health as it can prolong or intensify depression and impair your ability to think and process emotions. You even may want to isolate yourself, such as Jada and Roman was saying, and it can push people away. If I didn't get myself right to go on this trip to visit Cam, I could have pushed Cam away, but she didn't even want me to come down. I'm just saying, you can tend to be ruminating if you are a person that possesses certain personality characteristics, which can include perfectionism, neuroticism, and an excessive force on one's relationships with others. Okay, we can mess up our relationships, y'all, when we doing too much thinking, Lord. So, intense thoughts. We have to remember our thoughts are never entirely in our control, and it's natural for our minds to think negative from time to time. If your thoughts are becoming a daily challenge, please remember that a thought that has no power or significance in itself, sometimes it may not always be possible to stop the thoughts. Your goal will be to try to make them less overwhelming and create some distance between you and the thought. You want to feel you are in control of your thoughts, and your thoughts are not controlling you. Okay. See, Dawn got control of the thoughts there. Woo. So, please note. So, what you think we can do about the intense thoughts, and any suggestions, so you can put those in the comments if you have any, or how you deal with your intense thoughts. Dawn thought about Miss Joni. Good one. Okay, so here's a few suggestions. What can you do? Distract yourself. See, Dawn was on Thriving Thursday. With and I'm thinking about Miss Joni, so I'm not going to do what I want to do to you. Okay, plan to take action. All I want to do is go home and be safe. Take the action. I ain't giving you no tip. You're getting 0 stars, but I got home. Question your thoughts. If I do this, what would Miss Joni think about me? Okay. Readjust your life goals. Dawn got too much out here to be worrying about that Uber driver going for themselves. Work on enhancing your self-esteem. Try meditation. Understand your triggers. Okay. Talk to a trusted friend. And if it all does not work and you just feel like it's too much, you may have to go and do therapy, and it's okay. Okay. Sometimes we need a little bit professional person to help us do stuff. Okay. Not picking on you, Dawn, but that situation popped up. So with distracting yourself, y'all, we is down to the bottom. Distracting yourself, look around. Choose something you can do, and don't give it a second thought. Consider calling a friend, doing chores around the house, watching a movie, drawing a picture, reading a book, and or walking around your neighborhood if it's safe, if and when it's safe, okay? To distract yourself from these thoughts. Yeah, Dawn, see? Dawn, you gotta bring it up the next appointment. Plan to take action. Instead of repeating the thoughts over and over, take the time to address the thought by making a plan to take action and address it in your head. Outline each step you need to address, okay? The problem, or write it down on a piece of paper. Be as specific as possible and realistic, okay? With your expectations. It will disrupt the intense thoughts and help you to attempt the removal of negative thoughts. Okay. So take action. Sometimes you gotta sit down and think about it. You might have to be. Sometimes you gotta be kind of quick, like Dawn. So take action. After you outline the plan and you take your small steps to address, the issue of your intense thoughts, refer to the plan to solve the problem. Move, forward with each step slowly until your mind is at ease. Okay. Time is a ticket. Question your thoughts. Think about your thoughts. May not be accurate, may help you stop, ruminating, because you realize the thought makes little sense. Okay. Remember, I was telling you that earlier. We tend to ruminate when we think we've made a mistake, or when something traumatic has happened to us that we feel responsible for. Okay. So question is, does it even make sense? Is it even worth it? Don't question it. I ain't gonna throw my hands on you. You ain't even worth my time. Have a good day. You won't get a tip, and you won't have 0 stars. I'm just saying, work on enhancing self-esteem, build on your existing strengths. Whatever your strengths is, Roman, you can do your poetry and other things. That's all you need to be worrying about. Don't worry about what the next person doing. And add sense to your mastery. If that's what you do, work on that. And you'll be able also to control your thoughts. Be thankful that and thoughtful, and help, be grateful that I have the creativity mindset to create a book. Some people, I can't do it. I'm telling you right now, I don't think I could do it. What I'm saying, there I go thinking negative. I can do anything I put my mind to, but I think, Roman, you do a good job at it. I couldn't do it. I keep saying it, see. Try meditation. Meditating involves clearing your mind to arrive at an emotional, we proud of you, Dawn, emotional calm state. Seek out a quiet space, sit down, breathe deeply, and focus on nothing but breathing. Okay. You have to do that sometimes. Get to a quiet space when there's somebody and just them thoughts are running through your head, and you just have to take a moment and just sit down and chill out. Okay. Sit down and chill out, and just kind of, I don't do meditation, but you can just, like they said, quiet space, sit down, breathe deeply in and out, focus on nothing but the breathing. Let the thoughts go for a minute. Okay. Dawn said, I'm breathing deeply and drinking my water. Yes, Dawn. See, Dawn is doing a meditation right now. Because sometimes we have to do that. I told y'all, when Q tests my gangster, I have to sit down for a minute. I even may walk outside and just cool down for a minute, because I'm saying, I want to lay hands, but I can't. You used to could do it back in the day. Nowadays, you go to jail. So I have to play the tape out. I love my freedom. I don't want to go to jail fooling with curve. So I'm gonna go walk away. Whoo. And then Q think everything he does to me is funny. Y'all, I can't with him. So Kayla said that's something I definitely need to work on. I'll be thinking stuff for the longest without putting it to action. Yes, put it to action. See how you can work on not having to let this thought consume you. And it's breaking your rest. You can't eat, you can't sleep, you can't think, you can't. It's doing too much. And sometimes you just have to put if you can't, sit down for a minute and just let it go. Sometimes it doesn't make sense. Is it worth? You know, okay, is it worth even think about it? Not right now. Okay, here we go. See, you can really hurt yourself. Understand your triggers. Each time you're ruminating, that's what the intense thoughts. You make a mental note of the situation you're in, including where you are, who's around you. Roman said that time. I know, Roman, where you are, who's around you, what time of day it is, if anyone is around you, and what you've been doing that day. Okay. Developing ways to avoid or manage the triggers can reduce your intense thoughts. That's what rumination is. Okay. Yeah, it's ticking, Roman. It's ticking. Excuse me. Okay. Here we go, a trigger. Talk to a trusting friend or an adult, a relative, counselor, and that can offer you an outside perspective that may help break that cycle of constant thinking. Be sure to speak with a friend or person that you trust who can give you a perspective rather than them also doing intense thinking with you. Okay, give you some type of solution. Okay. You said this is my favorite section. Thank you, Antonio. Yeah, but you're not getting that phone out because you bothering me. No. Okay, so and when all else fails, you definitely can try therapy, or if you need to do therapy, in the process of all this, and it's taking over your life, you might want to consider therapy. Okay, a therapist will be able to maybe help you identify why you having these intense thoughts and how to address the problem, at its core. Okay, they might can break it down, might be something in your past, something in your parents' past, religious aspects, your parents' morals and values and their beliefs, or, your caretaker. So it could be a whole lot of things that's definitely affecting your mental health when it comes to this intense thought, thinking. Okay. Y'all, time be flying. So any questions or concerns, you can always put them in the chat. Definitely, reach out to Cam, Coach, me, Miss Joni, anybody on the Heart Smiles team, with stuff like that. If it's getting too bad, okay? So y'all, with leadership and intense thoughts, as a leader, we will constantly be in thought. However, we must take any and all negative thoughts, work on resolving them step by step so that we can effectively be a leader to others. We have to remember to take time for ourselves and have to understand we are not perfect. We are human like everyone else. And at times, things can be overwhelming. We have to take time to work on managing the thoughts. And when it gets to the points that is wearing on us daily, then you may need to seek professional help. And don't be afraid to do so as and when needed. Okay. Thank you, Ma. This was Talia. I hope Talia feeling better. Talia had brought this topic in the discuss in the chat, and I wrote it down. So I said, let me go ahead and research it. Okay. So that's why I say anytime y'all have any topics, we'll definitely try to me, Cam, Coach, Miss Joni, we'll try to figure out which session would be best for it. Okay. So y'all, any last minute thoughts or concerns, definitely put them in the chat. Okay. Y'all, we got through it, y'all. So this is my email address. Like I said, y'all can reach out to Coach, Cam, me, Miss Joni, Miss Mo, anybody on the Heart Smile staff if you need to. Thank you, Dawn. Dawn, I'm glad we was on Thrive Thursday when you was in that situation. Okay. Okay. I'm glad we was on that, y'all. Cause oh my goodness. We can't. Yep. So y'all go out. You're welcome. You're welcome. Y'all definitely go out, be productive. I know that time is flying. Be productive, y'all. Be safe, be blessed. Take time out for yourself. Enjoy your spring break. For those that's going on spring break, I will see y'all back here. Thank you, Zion. Same time. Well, I won't be here, but I'll be on Driving Thursday. Same time, not the same place at 6 p.m. But I will see y'all next Thursday. Okay. But if y'all have any topics, definitely send it out to us so that we can get on board and talk about any and all topics. Okay. All right. Y'all be safe too. Love y'all too. Y'all be safe. Be careful. Definitely, enjoy your spring break if you can. Get some rest. Okay. Try to get the spring break package done early so that you don't have to worry about them over the spring break. Roman, get you some rest. I know you be in the bed tomorrow. I gotta get up and work, but you be in bed tomorrow. All right, y'all. So love you all. Y'all be blessed, be safe, and I will see y'all next Thursday. All right, y'all. Have a good one.